Hey everybody! CJ back at you with another live stream, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday evening. Probably should maybe think about changing the name from Late Live to something else, but I got my coffee. I try not to make too many drinky, slurpy noises. But I've got, hopefully this is going to be awesome. I got a really good feeling about it. I put a lot of time into putting stuff together for this. You'll get to learn a little bit more about me and some, stuff like that, and some things that have happened, and some vapes and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a good old grand old time. Hopefully going to run right about, half an hour to an hour somewhere there. So I'm going to try to keep these live streams to about that. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me see if I can hop over to the chat. If someone can just say you can hear me, that'd be great. Can't vape without coffee. Oh, DJ 80s. Hey, I think I remember you from last week. That's awesome. I think this is the chat. Yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna. Oh, I can see the input there. Okay, we should be good. Anyway, let me go back to my notes. So, I'm trying to keep a standard form, and hopefully this looks better. I changed the lighting and changed some camera settings. I think it looks better than it did before. Let me go to my other camera. Make sure, yeah, that's working. All right, so we're good over there. And I think they look about the same. Before they weren't looking the same. But anyway, that's for another time. So anyway, let's just jump into this thing. So I do a thing called WAIVO. What am I vaping on? And believe it or not, still got this guy, the Crown 4 mod, and I jumped back on the Lumi tank bandwagon. Got my wife the red setup, and we, the same tank, and this has just been a really, really good vape. Between the tank and the mod, it's super simple to use. And sorry if I look at the screen a whole bunch and not the camera. It's a little tricky doing this, but anyway, this is an awesome vape. What do I have in here? What juice? Oh, I have the cannoli bee one. That shows up all the time in my videos, in my streams. Can't hardly even live without cannoli bee one. But it's just a really, really good vape. So that's one item that I'm and the review for the Crown 4 I think is on my channel. Maybe it's on Patreon. I don't remember. But anyway, the Lumi tank from Geek Vape. It's disposable. You just chuck it in the trash. It doesn't come apart. It's just all one piece. Decent airflow. It's Kanthal mesh coil. It's been great. The other thing I've been vaping on, believe it or not, for over a year, almost a year and a half now, the Snow Wolf with the Crown 3. It's just a rock solid vape. And in that, I have another tried and true, the Daily Dose Night. I just can't seem to get off these same e-liquids for some reason, but solid vape. The other thing that I still have in rotation here, let me move these over here, is the Lost Vape Triad. This thing is, I've had this thing forever, and I love these old Lost Vape with the little leather bits on them. And you can see the leather is actually, it's holding up really well, but it's getting darker and darker just, from the oils on my hands and stuff. And on top of that, the Triple T, the Triple T RTA from Vandy Vape and Vaping with Twisted 420. I did a Patreon video for this. It's over on Patreon where I put different builds in there, tried different things to get better airflow, and it's actually been working really good. I've been using it ever since I did that video. Oh, you love the crackling. That's when you know a tank is working real well. So in that, I have another Daily Dose, the morning, which is sweet strawberry cream pie. Oh, the night is cinnamon sugar toast with caramel, and cannoli bee one is vanilla cream cannoli basically. So that That is, oh, nope, that's the wrong thing. Where am I at? Hold on. All right. Okay, can see good. Good. Video and sound is good. Good. Okay, good. So let me get back over to my notes here. So that was quick. Geez, that didn't take long. So that's what I've been vaping on for this past week. Hopefully gonna run out to the local vape shop maybe this week and grab a new item, do a video on it, and hopefully get that into the rotation. This is still sitting here. I haven't been vaping it, but the Freemax Twister mod, that's been great too. So that's what I have for WAIVO. Let me take a quick little but break up my show notes here a little bit to show off this fancy dancy shirt. I've had this shirt for a while and really like it. Kind of gets the point across, don't you think? It was a special edition. I don't think you can buy them anywhere anymore. It was proceeds donated to I forget where, but just love this shirt. So anyway, okay, so a little story about Njoy, the manufacturer of vapor products. They recently contacted me, and I got all excited. I got super excited. I'm not going to name names or anything, but a person from Njoy contacted me and asked me if I would do a video. I've been contacted by Vape. I've done videos where they contacted me and said, hey, can you do a review on this? This was a long time ago. And then recently Freemax did send me this to do a review, which was pretty awesome. So Njoy contacts me, asks me if I'll do a review, and I'm like, yeah, sure. Just send me the product, and I give them my address, shipping address, and everything. And that's all I had to do before. They just really want name, address, phone number. So if there's any problems with the shipping of the products, they can track it, figure it out, whatever. So I send them that information, and I get back a request for YouTube stats. They wanted some specific YouTube stats, and I thought, okay, they're trying to do marketing, whatever, no big deal. I said, I can just take a screenshot of it. So I screenshot that, send it to them, and then they want a picture of my ID to prove who I am. And I'm like, like that's a little bit weird, and I'm not really comfortable taking a picture and emailing my ID to someone. I have no idea who this person is. I'm assuming that they really are from Njoy because their email was at njoy.com. But I'm like, okay, you know what? So I cut out a little piece of paper, and because I didn't want to do it digitally, I wanted to do it physically. So I cut out a little piece of paper, covered up my license number. I figured that they don't need that. And then the rest of the information on there is basically the same stuff I've already sent them. Name, address, picture of me, whatever. So I take a picture of that and send it off to them. As soon as I do that, I get another email from a third-party marketing company saying that they're working with Njoy on this promotion of this product that they wanted me to do a review on. And I said, well, I've already been contacted directly by Njoy here, and I copied their, the emails and stuff and said, just deal with them. I'm like, because now this is getting a little strange. It's getting a little weird. So that person immediately replies back and says, no, you have to send it directly to us. And I said, well, I'm not doing that. I just replied back again and said, look, contact this person at Njoy and have them send you whatever information you need, which was exactly the information that was already requested by Njoy. So I'm like, I'm not going to duplicate it. So I get another request. That the third-party marketing company, I never hear from them again. I get another email, though, from Njoy asking for even more specific, detailed analytics from my channel that I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. You're just asking me to do a review. You just send me the product, I'll do the review. I've already said I would. Like, what's the problem here? So I basically just said at this point, this is too much of a headache. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, just send me the product, I'll do the review. If this is a deal breaker, then the deal's broken. I'm not going to do the review. And basically that's what happened. I said, look, I was like, this your bar for doing a review, and the product's like a $10 product. Like I could go buy 2 of them if I wanted to. So I just said, look, your bar for doing a review is far too high, especially because you're not paying anything for it. So I'll just pass on doing any Njoy reviews. So they replied, that person from Njoy replied back immediately and just said, okay, thanks for your time or whatever. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, really? I'm like, you're going to refuse free promotion, free marketing for your product because I won't give you this super weird, detailed piece of analytics from my YouTube channel? I don't know. Just seemed really, really kind of sketchy, weird. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it was all legit. I'm sure maybe it was all up and up. And there's nothing bad against Njoy, but just not going to see any Njoy reviews here on the channel. So let me hop over. Let's see who's here. Anybody here? Oh, we got 7 watching. That's good. Freemax Twister. DJ80s. Yes, the Freemax Twister is awesome. Tofo profile RDA. I do not have the profile RDA. Maybe something I'll pick up here shortly. Yeah, so I just thought that was a very strange thing with Njoy. So that's my Njoy story for this evening. So the now we're gonna hop into okay. So the next thing on my notes here is gaming. It's fun. So I don't know how many vapor. I'm sure there are tons, but I don't know how many of you out there that are watching this live or watching this in replay are into gaming or anything. I'm not really a gamer. Never really have been since, I'm going to date myself here, since the original Nintendo came out. Like, I'm talking OG Super Mario Brothers. Was really kind of the last time I was a gamer. I did play Doom on PC back in the early 90s when it first came out. So I guess that makes me an OG gamer, but I just haven't really gamed much. But I've started this other tech channel, and I've been into building computers lately, and gaming obviously is a big part of that. And my daughter is big into gaming. Well, not big into gaming, but big into Fortnite now. So I just thought, maybe I should get a little bit more plugged into that thing, into gaming, and figure out what it's all about and everything. And I remember years ago, my son, who's much older now, but I would say, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm watching YouTube. I'm like, oh, what are you watching? Oh, I'm watching this guy play a game. And I'd be like, well, why don't you just play the game? Like, why are you watching somebody? Which I think is the mentality for a lot of people my age, or parents, or whatever, or people that just don't get gaming and that whole thing. But I think I kind of get it now. I actually enjoy watching gamers, like the replays on YouTube and stuff. There were the recorded bits of them playing the game. Actually, it was a comedian I just recently... Oh, shit. Who was that? Oh, darn it. There was a comedian. I was just watching a special or whatever, and he said, he goes, well, he asked his kid the same thing, and the kid was like, well, you like watching football, but you don't play it. Like, what's the difference? And I'm like, oh, solid point. So, anyway. So I kind of gone down this rabbit hole into watching gaming and kind of playing a little bit and everything. And I found this guy, which a lot of people probably already know who he is, but it's Creator. And I want to actually play just the beginning of one of his videos, just so you get a taste of what this guy's all about. Now, the thing for me is I don't want to just watch a guy play a game and win it. It's got to be entertaining. And I found quite a few very, very entertaining gamers out there on YouTube. I even created a Twitch channel, and I've gone over there, but Twitch I just don't get. But anyway, so let me just roll this clip here real quick, and we'll take a peek at this here. So let me go here. The guy's name is Creator. So hopefully you guys are hearing this. Can you hear it? Oh. Can you guys hear that video? I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm hoping you can. I can't hear anything. You can't hear it either? Oh, shoot. Dang it. All right, well, there's a link to the video down below. There's a link down below. I encourage you to click on it. Just watch a few minutes of it. The guy is absolutely hysterical. And definitely worth a few minutes of your time to check him out. So anyway, I don't know why I threw that on a vape channel, but it's just kind of what I've been up to and what I've been doing, and I just thought it was interesting, and the guy's really funny. So anyway, so let's see. So let me just hop into that was just a little sidebar there. So now let me hop into oh, dang it. I'm gonna figure this streaming stuff out if it kills me. So what's news? Okay, so yes, let's hop into the news, which the news is actually so for the last 3 streams, because this is my 4th one, I always try to find positive. I want positive vibes in the vape community. There's enough negative shit out there. I don't need to pile on to it. So I always try to find positive stuff. Well, this week, a little hard to try to find positive stuff. Just not much out there in the news front, so to speak. So I thought I'd do a little advocacy, because that's another part. I started this channel, Education Advocacy. It's actually in the banner on the channel and everything. So I'm just going to touch on this. A lot of you guys probably already know this stuff I'm going to go over, but I thought for the newer vapors, it's worth going over, and even for people that have already done it, maybe a refresher it's time for a refresher. So obviously, one of the top things anyone in the vape community can do is sign up to be a CASA member, or even just if you don't even sign up, just bookmark their website. Stop in there every so often, see what's going on. CASA is the Consumer Advocates for Smoke-Free Alternatives Association. They are one of the top dog for the consumer level in promoting vaping as a healthier alternative to smoking tobacco. So I implore you, go to CASA. A lot of times you can, I think if you register, they'll tell you like in your area things that are happening legislatively, and you can write letters to your senator and stuff like that, and they'll already have boilerplate stuff, so you can just click and and have your voice be heard. So just CASA is a awesome thing. Do I keep going behind there? Just a really good thing you can do. They have lots of news and stuff like that, and this is their site here. You can donate whatever whatever you want to do. But I just want to make it known. Link for this has always been in my description down under how to advocate or be an advocate or whatever it is. In the link of every single video I've ever made, CASA is down there. So just wanted to bring those guys up again. And then also SAFATA. So if you're not sure what SAFATA is, and most of you, if you don't work in the vape industry, probably don't know, but SAFATA is it's a Smoke-Free Alternatives Trade Association, and this is basically at the not the consumer level, but at the trade level. So you're at your small vape shops all the way up to manufacturers. All those people would join SAFATA, and again, it's pro vaping for helping get positive legislation and fight crippling legislation at that level. I personally, one thing I do look for this as a consumer is to make sure that any vape shop I go to is a SAFATA member. If they're not a SAFATA member, I bounce. I'm out. I'm not supporting someone that's not really in vaping for the positive benefits. They're just there to get money. I'm not shopping there. So you can vote with your dollars by making sure that the shop you go to is a SAFATA member. So just thought I would recap those, and then what's the next thing? Oh, okay. So this was it's not really a good news thing, but it's a kind of an older let me get adjusted here. Kind of an older article. It's from September of last year on vapenews.com. Link in the description on how to prevent youth access to vapor products. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is if for those vapors out there that have been vaping for a while, that the first kind of hill that we had to climb was vaping is just as harmful as smoking. That was the first big massive thing that was out being spread all around, which was complete bullshit. So I think we've crested that hill. I think people now understand that vaping is not as harmful as smoking. So now the big mountain we're climbing is teen vaping is increased, and youth got to keep away from the kids and everything, which no shit. I mean, you got to keep cigarettes away from them. You got to keep alcohol away from them. It's no different than any other product like that. So actually I'm dumbfounded every time that I hear people even talk about it like no one cares. I mean, that's complete bullshit. Every single vapor cares whether kids are vaping or not, which they shouldn't be at all. Sorry, hang on. And I'm getting a little fired up because it kind of pisses me off. But anyway. So anyway, I don't want to read. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Again, link is in the description. But I do want to hit on the bullet points. So again, this kind of goes with the Safada thing. It has at a consumer level, you can make sure that the shop you're dealing with at least does these things. So where is it? Here we go. So it's just 4 points. And I'm going to go ahead and read them. I know it might be boring and droning on, but I don't know how big the text is on there. And a lot of you may not want to click the link in the description. So number 1, any store or outlet that's been fined twice, and this is fined basically selling to minors, should not be allowed to buy your products. And he's talking about, like, if you're a manufacturer or a distributor and you're selling to a shop that's gotten 2 strikes, then you shouldn't sell those products to them anymore. While a manufacturer can't return an order, they can refuse to sell them. I suggest 2, because even good people make an occasional mistake, which I get that I agree completely. If they're caught twice, they're done. Distribution outlets will make this difficult, but we can at least make an effort. Call and demand your distributors make the same change. 2, stop allowing underage people in your building. They don't belong there. Treat it like a bar. Now, this one I've never quite understood why a vape shop, even if it's a vape shop / something else, why you wouldn't already automatically do this. You have to be at least 18 years of age, period. I mean, that's the frickin' law. And actually here in Maryland, they're talking about raising the tobacco use age to 21. But if you're not 18, bounce, man. Don't be in here. Why a vape shop would let someone come in that can't buy anything in the store to begin with is beyond me. And if it's a parent bringing a 15-year-old kid in, then you boot them both. It's just not worth the time, headache, or the look that it gives us as in the vaping community. It just bounce them out. 3, if it's clear a person is purchasing for someone else or purchasing in quantities that gives you suspicion that may be making a straw purchase, which straw purchase is a purchase for you see in the movies the kids asking, hey man, buy me some liquor or whatever. Refuse the sale. A business owner has the right to refuse service. Exercise it. Couldn't agree more. And 4, request ID from everyone. While the law requires people to appear to be at least 27 years old, simply demand identification for everyone who walks in your door. It's a minor annoyance to prevent a major problem. Period. Now, I am well over the age of 27. I do not get carded, but I wouldn't be offended if I did. And I think that, if you're at a shop and you see someone come in and they clearly don't look like they're over the age of 27 and the vape shop, treats them like a new customer, you can kind of tell. Like, I go into my same vape shop over and over and over. Obviously, they're not going to card me every time I go in. But, you can tell that it's someone that's not been there, or maybe it's new to vaping and they don't card them. Maybe you don't shop there anymore. Again, vote with your dollars. So anyway, I just thought that was a really good refresher reminder and another thing to look for, something we can do as a community to help, protect vaping, basically. And then I have one more. So the AVA. So Greg Connolly is basically the AVA, the American Vaping Association. And this is another kind of like CASA. But I just want to put this in. Again, link for AVA is also down, and Safada down in my description every video. But just another good look at, this is more from the legal side of it, because Greg Connolly is an attorney that fights feverishly for the vaping industry. And there's all kinds of, the legalese and all that kind of stuff of what's going on, and not just in any particular state. Greg Connolly flies all over the country, fighting for vaping. So you got CASA, Safada, and AVA. Those are the big 3 in my mind that every vapor should be aware about. Maybe bookmark them, check them out from time to time. If you get more involved, that's great, and you can do it in your local community. I know CASA has local chapters. I think Safada also does. And AVA is just a national deal, I believe. But even if you just join their mailing lists, get on the list, stay in tune to what's going on, because you never know when the government might just try to pull the rug right out from under our feet. And then to end this news segment, ow, damn it, son of a bitch, just hit my elbow and fucking table. To end this news segment here on a kind of a high positive note, because I try to keep it that way. There was a testimonial on the AVA's website that I read that really struck a chord with me. So I'm going to go ahead and read that too. But a direct link to this is also in the description. So it says, I quit smoking on accident. I smoked a pack a day for almost 30 years. Amen, brother. I love cigarettes, loved them. Me too. Everyone around me was trying to quit smoking. Same here. At work and home. Same deal. One day I tried to puff on my mother-in-law's vape pen she was using while attempting to give up the butts. That was it for me. I started cutting down on cigarettes and reaching for the vape more and more. Found a couple good flavors that complemented my coffee. Hello, coffee in the house, which I drink constantly. I do too. Next thing I knew, I didn't even consider smoking a cigarette. It's been 10 months since my last cigarette. Amazing. Now when I smell the cigarettes, it's nasty. Preach, brother. I constantly apologize to my daughter for having smelled like butts all the time before. Consequently, my wife has quit smoking as well. Same thing happened here. I started vaping. My wife was like, what's going on with that? She picked it up, and now we both vape. Her story is similar to mine. We love vaping, trying different juices, saving money, feeling better, not smelling like smashed asshole is a plus two. Vape on, my people. I couldn't have said it better myself. Vape on, my people. So that wraps up basically the news, the fun news segment. Oh, well, shit. Where'd me notes go? Where'd my notes go? Oh, here we go. Okay. So got one more segment still to go through here. So, and that is this guy. So I did a video earlier this week on this. It's an Axis Vapes M17. It is about maybe almost 3 years old. It's a stabilized wood and acrylic DNA 200 mod. It's in near perfect condition. I haven't used it a whole bunch. Link for this video also in the description. Basically, what I'm doing is an auction for this guy. So there's no reserve. But if you're into high-end, I paid over $500 for this thing. I'm certain of it. And if you're worried about the LiPo in it, I do believe that the screws here and here, here and here, I believe you can pull that board out to access the LiPo if you wanted to replace it or something. I can't guarantee that. I can guarantee you that it works. I used it in the video just a couple days ago, and it's just been sitting here, and it's just going to sit here until it actually goes away. The auction is running till March 15th, and the way that you can send a bid in is to just email me your bid. Put something in the subject so I know what it is, like bid, mod, bid, whatever. I don't know, put something in there. And then just tell me how much your bid is. There's already, the high bid right now is $50. I will ship to anywhere in the world, and you will get this exact mod just the way it is. This is all you're going to get. I don't have any of the original. Well, the original box was this big ass crate. I mean, I don't even have that anymore. I don't even know if there was paperwork with it. These were handmade, I think, in Utah. And I think Axis Vapes is now out of business because the website's down, and their last tweet was like in 2017. So, but beautiful, beautiful mod. Really, really nice mod. I kind of hate to get rid of it. Kind of a little sentimental value. But I'm going to let it go. And basically what I'm going to do is take the proceeds from whatever I get for it. I'm just going to buy some new mods to be able to do videos with. So that's the whole reason for this. I found it sitting in. I got a vape box of just old vape gear and stuff that I kept, stuff I really like, and I saw that in there. I'm like, what am I ever going to do with that thing? So thought I'd let it go to a new home, and someone that really enjoys these high-end mods and want to get it relatively cheap. Hopefully I get more than a $50 bid for it, because that would be a shame to. It'd be good for that guy, but bid's currently at $50. So email me at contest@thestraightvape.com your bids, and to the lucky bidder goes the spoils. This will run until March 15th, so just shy of a month from now. And whoever's got the highest bid at the time will be the winner. If you send me a bid and you're not the high bidder, I will reply to you and tell you what the high bid is, so that you know, and you can, you know, bid again if you want or not. It's up to you. And then I will be contacting the winning bidder to get their shipping address, and you'll PayPal me the money. Just and that way you're protected. And I'll just keep the money in PayPal until, you know, I get confirmation. I will make sure I have tracking, even if it's global, so I can verify it got to where it needs to go. So anyway, that's the Axis Vape M17. Check that video out again. Link for that is in the description below. And then so now I got on my notes here to look at chat. So let's look at the chat. Who's here? 11 people? Come on, we had 21 last time. We can't get more than 11. All right, let me go through this chat. There's not a whole lot here. Big Country Right said, hey. Tim Buzik? I'm butchering the name. Said, I win. I guess because he was first in chat. DJ 80s is in the house. Can't be without coffee. Good evening, CJ. All is very well. Video and sound is good. Awesome. Me coming loud and clear. The Freemax Twister. Oh, Twister's awesome and definitely worth the money. I already did that. Thank you. Spent many late nights playing Mario way back. Way memories. Yeah, Patrick, tell me about it. Holy moly. Call of Duty World at War. No. Sounds wrong and off. Comedy is always good. Safada is great in some states, but not all. Oh. Oh, show that one. Oh, so I got some kind of new commenting thing. So, okay. So I'm new to... Hey, so I'm new to RDA, and I am using 3 alien Clapton's point. What coils do you think would work best for clouds? Depends on what kind of RDA you have. Dead Rabbit, top build deck. So, Isaac, yeah, I mean, I'm not really a cloud chaser guy. So I don't know. You know, I have RTAs, I have RDAs, I have squonks, I have, you know, all the stuff, but I always just put, you know, my go-to vape is a fairly cool, just a tinge warm vape, and whatever clouds I get out of it is what I get out of it. I don't really stress over clouds, so I can't really help there. Is that it for the chat? That's all the chat I got. Wow, I was kind of hoping the show would go a little longer. Jeez, I thought for sure that... All right, I've done this pretty much every live stream, so where's everyone at? There's 11 people there now. Oh, make sure you like this video, too. Like it. Tell me where you're from. I always find it very interesting. There's people from all over the world. I had somebody from... where are they from? Shoot. I forget. Like over in the Middle East somewhere. Some people from, what do you call it? West Coast out there. Wisconsin. North Carolina. Oh. I've been to North Carolina. Ohio. Sacramento, California. Oh, Patrick, I think you're the one I told you about Redondo Beach. I think that was last week. Being my favorite place actually in the country. Tucson, Arizona. Holy shit, it's hot in Arizona. I was in Phoenix. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this name. Edna. Arizona. So I was in Phoenix. This was a long time ago, and there was a guy from Phoenix, obviously there. And I walked outside, and he's like looking at the sky. He's like, "Oh man," he's like, "What a horrible day." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Look, it's so overcast." And I looked up, and there was one teeny tiny cloud in the sky, and I'm like, "Holy shit! If that's overcast, don't ever come to Maryland." Cupertino, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, Wisconsin. Oh my goodness. It's actually kind of cold here. We're sitting at 35 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Supposed to get some rain or snow or some shit or something. I don't know. or Ohio. Ohio or Ohio. Jamie, I'm a little bit dense, so I don't get it. Best squonk. I like the Tony B, the Pulse squonk. Isaac, that's funny. Yeah, we didn't get that much snow here. Maryland, we normally get hit each year. We normally get hit with like, a good storm might be a foot, 3 feet maybe. It varies. And then, then the rest of it's always just the pain in the ass shit. It's like 2 or 3 inches and, live shows with guests. Yeah, Patrick, I'm open to anything really. I don't know who I'd have on as a guest. I wonder I could maybe somehow do it remotely. I don't know because the software on here is it's I'm not doing this just directly through YouTube. I'm running OBS streaming software. Would anybody be interested in like a studio tour? Would that be a thing? I know I've always been interested in when I watch Grim Green's videos or any even just on even some of those gaming videos and stuff. I'm always interested in what equipment they're using. Like what's the setup? It always kind of shocks me when I see it's a lot different than what. Oh, here I go looking at the wrong damn camera again. I guess it doesn't matter. But just always interested to see what the room is. This is actually just a spare bedroom, believe it or not, that I threw a desk in. I still want to put another. You can't see it. Oh, maybe you can see. No, you can't see it at all. But I'm only in I'm in a space that's literally as big as what the camera can see. So maybe 5 foot by 8 foot. It's maybe a quarter of the room, and I got these big old ass studio lights over here. And there's nothing over here, but there's going to be another desk over here. I need another desk for. I'll touch on Patreon at the end, but there's going to be some really cool videos going up on Patreon. I've got a brainstormer of an idea that's going to have a separate camera and computer set up to record all the behind the scenes of what I do when I create videos. Maybe even put behind the scenes like setup and stuff for getting ready for the live streams. But I think it's going to be some really cool content. So, the license plates on the wall. So, Patrick, were you here for the very first live stream by chance? I don't know how fast this chat works. So I can do it again. So this license plate, do you know what the band 1 is from? Georgia. It says 76 in the corner of it, which is kind of a giveaway. It's from a movie. Yeah, it looks like the chat's coming through pretty quick, Isaac. Anybody know what that one's from? The band 1? How about Ass Man from New York? That's from a TV show, and this is also from a movie. So these two are popular car movies. This one very popular. This one newer, but still popular. And this is from a sitcom TV show. Oh shoot, Edina? Is that right, or is it Edana? Ugh, I'm gonna have it wrong. So anyway, so Patrick, this is from Smokey and the Bandit, band 1. That was the Bandit's license plate. The New York Ass Man is from Seinfeld, when Kramer got his license plates mixed up with Proctologist, which is actually a hysterical episode. And this license plate, the California LYN 274, is from Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. So I don't know. I like car movies, obviously. I'm into cars, and I just thought that would be kind of something cool to hang up on the wall. And then this little plaque behind me. So this here is actually hollow, and you can kind of see at the very bottom here there's some bottle caps. So as you know, as I drink beers or whatever, I wash the caps so it doesn't stink up the room. And there's a slot at the top, and I can fill it up. So eventually, over time, you'll see that fill up with bottle caps. So you can actually, it says the best beers and open beer. And actually, I have a another. Let me grab it real quick. Hang on one second. So I actually got this thing. That is an official motorcycle tire off of a Yamaha PW80. It's an old busted, roached out wheel. But I'm going to try to hang that on the wall some kind of way because I'm into motorcycles too. Rode dirt bikes as a young kid. I've had my street license and had street bikes and stuff. Don't have a bike currently. Need to get another one, but I don't know. I was at a motorcycle show recently, and they had a swap meet, and the guy had that listed for $30. I got him down to $15. I was like, yeah, I'll give you $15 for a roached out PW80 wheel, so I can mount on the wall. Just I don't know, just kind of making this my man cave, so to speak. But yeah, so that's the story on the plates and the beer thing. Let me switch back over there. And this is a mess. I want to clean this up. The mixer's kind of in the way too, so I don't know. Just trying to make do with what I got. All right, so where are we at? 45 minutes in. And how many people we got? 12 people. Oh, that's depressing. That's all right. The replays actually get quite a few views, which is, I thought about maybe moving the time again. Oh, whoa, this is weird. Okay, so I got OBS, which is live, and then I have the YouTube. I scrolled up and I can see the live, and there's like a let's see, 3 second, 4 second delay. So anytime I do something, yeah, that's funny. I see myself twice in a delay. So what are some of your favorite vapes? What are you vaping on right now? Tell me down in the chat. Patrick, the foam is kind of strategically placed. I put that up just to try to help keep the sound, and I need more because the other walls don't have anything on them, and it echoes in here, and I think that's part of the reason why this thing echoes quite a bit. Whoa, way peaked. To try to get better sound in here, but the Anakin Proton. Oh, I'll have to try that. G-Box 100 with the drop. Cinnamon Sweet Sugar Cookie. Oh, that sounds good. Hey, Big Country, who makes that Cinnamon Sweet Sugar Cookie? Smoke T-Priv. Smoke Alien. Smoke Procol. Sworn Drop. So Isaac likes smoke, which I don't have a problem with them either. Orange Crystal Panther. That sounds... What's that? What flavor is that? Oop. Basic series. I'll have to try to find that. That's right up my alley, like that. They like creative Natasha V. Oh, well, that's good to know. I will be mindful of that on Patreon. Oh, berry menthol. Yeah. Oh gosh. So I don't know why, but just reading that, man, I used to smoke Newports. I smoked Marlboro Lights for decades, but every so like maybe once or twice a year, I would just get this thing, and I wanted to smoke a menthol. And Newports were my jam. Would not recommend kiwi strawberry. All right, so where are we at? Almost 50 minutes. So yeah, so let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Illinois is in the house. Oh, 13 watchers now. Awesome. My all-day vape is Dead Rabbit. I don't have a Dead Rabbit. I know that's a very popular RDA. Nillakilla by Paradigm. The Monarch. That's Ruby Roo's deal, I think, or no? Is that right? Aspen Mod Company. I think that's Ruby Roo's deal, isn't it? Can you hear me? Why am I talking so? Why am I whispering? What's this ASMR channel? Nope. Oh, okay, it is. Yep. All right, so let me just go ahead and wrap this sucker up. So follow me over on Twitter. Make sure you're over there. I don't tweet a whole bunch, some, but I also do make sure that I tweet, when the show's coming up live or if there's a new video out or something like that. So if you are not subscribed here, looking at the wrong camera again. Let me switch cameras. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon. Like this video if you liked it. If it was complete shit, you can hit that dislike button. You can join me over on the Patreon for about $1 a month. Is where you can start out. Support the channel. All that money, which is not much there, but we do have a few Patreons over there already. So thank you to those if you're watching. I do put Patreon exclusive content over there, and like I said, we're gonna have a lot of this behind the scenes stuff coming real soon, which is I think it's gonna be real fun and probably worth at least $1 a month. Plus, if you're over there, you are eligible to be in the $25 a month giveaway, and there's a $50 a month giveaway, where I'm going to give away a product valued at least $25 or at least $50 each month to only the Patreon. So anyone that's on Patreon would have an opportunity to win, and you'd have 12 chances a year as long as you're a Patreon, and you could only win once in a 12-month period. So, and then there's actually a tier on there where you can kind of double dip and be entered into $25 and the $50 level. So anyway, join me over there on Patreon if you so choose. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe, and subscribe. Oh, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any of this world-class content being put out by the Straight Vape. And until next time, guys, you keep your vape game strong. I'm going to go out on this Crown 4 and Lumi Tank. See you next week.